Hello friends, this is Mr. Adhiran Pandit. This screen recording is being done when it is raining and thundering, so you may hear some noise. In brief, I want to tell you that this query is put by someone about something that is not being revealed at once, because what is revealed by chart itself should be considered true. Otherwise, it may be considered as a fabricated, manipulated chart reading. You all know that time chart is prepared when any query is put by consultant, and this query is put today at 3:39:40, 3 p.m. 39 minutes 40 seconds was passed, and this query was put today on March 31st, 2023. You are seeing that Leo is rising. In third cusp there is a Ketu. In seventh there is Saturn. In eighth Jupiter and Sun. In ninth house Mercury, Venus, Rahu. In 11th Mars, and in 12th Moon. This is Rashi chart. This is not cuspal chart. What is cuspal chart? Let us see. Change this to get cuspal chart. In cuspal chart, I don't think any changing. Yes, there is something changing. In third house Ketu. In sixth house Saturn. Not in seventh house. Saturn is in seventh house in Rashi chart, but in cuspal chart it is in sixth. There is something behind it, which I will tell you after just 2 minutes. In eighth house Mercury, Sun, Jupiter. In ninth house Venus, Rahu, Mars, and in 12th Moon is intact there. At the time of query, Mahadasha Lord is Moon Star Lord Saturn. Moon Sub Lord is Moon itself. Moon Sub Lord is Mercury. Mercury is Pratyanta Dasha Lord. Moon is Antara Lord, and further Mercury is Sukshma Dasha Lord, and Rahu is Prana Lord. At present, the 8th Sukshma Lord will speak the agony of the consultant, due to which this chart is put for reading. That is why consultant appeared to ask about this query. Sometimes chart is not rotated, and sometimes chart is rotated according to the relation about which query is put. That rotated chart speaks in-depth meaning, whereas unrotated chart does not speak that thing. What this unrotated chart is speaking about: Saturn Dasha Lord. Saturn signification is showing it is cuspal Lord of 6th, cuspal Lord of 7th. It is occupant of 6th and 7th, means it is occupant of 6th in Bhavchalit chart. That is actual chart. But in Rashi chart, it is in 7th. That means Dasha Lord tells that this question related to disease, and 7th house prospect means the consultant of wife. And this signification is moving towards 4-8-12, means there is something worst. 4-8-12, this signification speaks of worst situation. This Saturn is cuspal sublord of 1st and 5th. Cuspal sublord of 1st and 5th is shown here in reading. This indicates that some treatment is going on. 5th means some treatment. And in this chart, 9th house is Badhaka Lord, that is Mars. Mars, wherever will be Mars, will be indicated in reading. Just see here, Mars is occupant of 10th and 11th, that is indicated in reading in red shade, because for Leo it is Sthir Lagna, and for Sthir Lagna 9th house is Badhaka Lord. Badhakes will be shown in reading, that is Mars. Its signification is shown in 10th and 11th. It is really occupant of 10th, but in Rashi chart it is in 11th house. However, this is not very relevant here. What is relevant here is Dasha Lord and signification of Moon, because in any query, Lagna strength is studied. What is Moon is telling, what is Dasha Lord, Antar Dasha Lord, Pratyanta Dasha Lord, Sukshma Lord, and Pran Lord is showing. That reveals the main query. From this unrotated chart, I can say simply that during the Saturn Mahadasha Lord query is put, means it is about disease. It is about life partner, spouse, and Moon is also in star of Saturn. Moon reveals the querent's mind. Wherever is Moon's significators are situated, posited, that also transpires the main query. Just see, Moon is cuspal Lord of 12th, means there is some medical related problem or hospitalization or this state of trauma. It is occupant of 12th house. Moon is occupant of 12th house in unrotated chart. Moon is CST, cuspal star Lord of 6th. means disease, and moon is cuspal sublord of 6th means disease. That means the querent's mind is directly related to disease and some medicine about which this query is put. It will be revealed by the star lord of star lord, sublord. These two levels are effect level, and this is the result. Moon is deciding, sublord is deciding factor, and further Saturn is adding fuel to the fire because it is star lord of sublord, and what is sublord, that will also have impact on sublord or upper level. Please see that Saturn is 6th cuspal lord and cuspal lord of 7th, where is about disease and about spouse. Saturn is 6th occupant and 7th occupant. 6th occupant is in Bhavchali chart, but in Rasi chart it is occupant of 7th, means it is telling about two houses because it owns 6th house and 7th house. This is Capricorn sign, and this is Aquarius. Lord of 2 is Saturn itself. So the Mahadasha Lord or the star lord of the moon, that is Saturn, is telling about disease related to spouse. Further, star lord of moon is cuspal star lord of 4, 8 and 12. 4, 8 and 12 means just like any accident. That accident has happened, or like this, any event which have happened in the past. And further, it is the cuspal sublord of 1st and 5th, means some treatment is going on. Further, its star lord is Rahu. Star lord of Saturn is Rahu. Rahu is cuspal sublord of 4 and 9 through its second planet Mars. But where is Rahu and Mars? These are in 9th house and 10th and 11th house. That has no relevance relating to disease. But again, Rahu is cuspal star lord of 11th house, that is shown in reading, and cuspal star lord of it is also 7th, means Rahu is ruling 7th house of his spouse, and cuspal sublord of 9th. Further, sublord, moon's sublord, it is itself moon. Moon is again telling story about some medications, hospitalization, loss, great loss is occurring because moon is in 12th house, means condition is not very good, and it is cuspal star lord of 6th, means relating to disease. And again 3 and 6 appeared as cuspal sublord, means moon is specifically telling about 6th house relating to disease, and further its star lord is Saturn, telling the same story. 6th, 7th, disease about spouse. Disease is about spouse is also being indicated by occupant, where is Saturn posited in 6th and 7th. Again, it is cuspal star lord of 4, 8, 12, means there is something defect. Where is defect? This disease is moving towards defect, means disease is aggravated. Disease is not under control. 4, 8, 12 is when connected to 6, means there has some defect in disease. And further, 1 and 5, cuspal sublord, means medications are being given, treatment is going on. Mercury is here appeared as sub-sublord of moon. Sub-sublord indicates the real picture, means Mercury is significator of natural significator of skin, and vice, it is occupant of 8th, means that is affected. It is cuspal lord of 2nd and 11th, means income and deposited wealth. It also has some connection with 8th, means that means loss is going on. And further, it is moving towards 2 and 8, the same thing, means there is some problem relating to wealth and disease relating to skin. And this is the signification of moon that is revealing this thing. Now see the signification of Saturn, that what Saturn is telling about. I have just told that star lord of moon is Saturn, but here the full signification of Saturn is here on first page of the CPS Star Soft. Saturn is cuspal lord of 6th and 7th. Where is my cursor? Just please see here. And occupant of 6th and 7th, moving toward 4, 8, 12, means disease is aggravated. There is some defect is arising, means not under control, and it is cuspal sublord of 1 and 5, means treatment is going on, but software itself is showing in reading, means that is something wrong behind it. Its its star lord is Rahu. Rahu is not here showing any help because there is no fifth house appearing, and Mars being Badaka lord appeared. Here, occupant of 11th house, that is also not helpful. Had Mars not been owner of 9th house, being a Badaka, it should have been some helpful, being the significator of 11th house, but this is not the case. Third is also not good for health prospect. Again, its star lord is Ketu. Ketu also does not seem good. First and fifth is indicating in red ink, and its sublord of Saturn is Rahu again. Now come to the, and just see here in the Sun Navigator table, Saturn Mahadasha Lord, Moon appeared here as Antardasha Lord, and Mercury here appeared as Pratyantardasha Lord. What is Mercury? Mercury is chief significator of skin, voice, and in this case, it is significator of voice. It is lord of second house, wealth, voice, and 11th house. That is not mattered in this case because the question relates to disease. Hence, its signification relating to 6th house, 8th house, or 1st house will be very prominent. Mercury is cuspal lord of 2nd and 11th, occupant of 8th, means the condition of his skin is not well. It has something wrong with it. Had it been in 1st house, 11th house, 5th house, then situation was otherwise good. But it is occupant of 8th, means it needs more care. There is something bad about the skin. Mercury is occupant of 8th house. Its star lord is Ketu. Ketu is also cark of disease. Main disease of the skin, means it is adding fuel to the fire because cuspal star lord of 1st, 5th, and 9th is Ketu, means the medications which are being given are not helpful because its software itself is indicated in red ink, and its star lord is Rahu. That is also not good, a good planet. Again, its sublord is Ketu. Mercury is in star of Ketu, and its sublord is Ketu. Ketu is karka of skin disease. It is also not helpful. And sublord of Mercury is Venus. Venus is no doubt occupant of 9th house, but it is conjunct to Rahu. However, signification of Venus is not very relevant in this case because neither Venus appeared as the ruler of ascendant, nor of 6th house, nor of 8th house. Yes, it is cuspal sublord of 8th house, but until and unless upper rulers have any effect, it will not affect. It will not cause any great effect. Now, please see that Mercury, Sun, and Jupiter are in 8th house. Great astrologer Jagannath Bhasin ji has said that whenever Mercury is posited in any chart with any luminary and it is aspected by any evil planet, then it causes skin disease. In this chart, Mercury and Sun is in 8th house. However, Mercury is in sign of Mars and Sun is sign of Jupiter. There is a great distance between these two planets, but they are in 8th house and aspected by Saturn. Third aspect of Saturn is here. So it is causing skin disease, and Mercury appeared as Sukshmadasha Lord. This means the question is about skin problem. That is why query was put. Now I think it proper to rotate the chart according to rule as it is said by the great legend astrologer K.S. Krishnamurti ji, and 7th house of spouse is being set as ascendant to get the in-depth meaning of this chart. And again, it is Sthir Lagna, hence no need to again select event. Now, genuineness of the chart is most often proved with the placement of the moon, because it is said that the moon reveals the state of mind of the consultant. Moon reveals the query. If moon is not revealing query, that means the chart was not genuinely prepared. Chart is fabricated, charted artificial, but without rotating chart, the query reveal about disease of his spouse. But again, see here, moon is in 6th house, means the consultant mind is specifically connected to the 6th house. The query is about prospect of 6th house. 6th house means disease, 6th house means death, 6th house means some litigations, but the consultant later on told that the query was about disease, that what is the cause of disease, why disease arises, about which disease is chart, whether chart is revealing something or not, whether Jyotish is telling something or not. So please see again what is being signified by the Dasanta Dasa, Pratana Dasa and Shukshma Dasa and Prana Dasa of this query. Saturn is Mahadasa, Moon is Antardasa, Mercury Pratantadasa, and Mercury is Shukshmadasa, and Rahu appeared as a Pranadasa Lord. Where is Rahu? Rahu is there with Venus. Whenever Venus is conjunct with Rahu, that indicates some defect in beauty. Venus is related to any female. That means Rahu is telling about some defect in the beauty of some female. Moon is in 6th house. Moon appeared as Antardasa Lord. Moon is in 6th house, where is about disease. What is the condition of moon? What is the signification of moon? Every signification is indicated in the greening. Here, software tells that condition is worst, because this software takes just opposite color. Green color for primary and secondary house, and red color for worst house. Primary house for disease 6th house. That is why software is indicating moon's signification in greening. That is unethical. It should have been shown in redding. Red indicates danger, and I have requested to the software developer to incorporate in this light that some worst thing must be shown here in reading, and I myself change it most of the time in database to this effect. However, I am accepting and considering as it is software is telling. Moon signification is 6th Lord, occupant of 6th house, means moon is telling about some disease related question was put. It is in 12th house, means some medications are being given and some doctors are being consulted, and 9th and 12th house means nothing is good here. Again, it is in star of Saturn 112. Whenever any planet get connected to 1 and 6 means disease is proved, and Saturn is occupant of 12th house. Again, cuspal occupant of 12th house, cuspal lord of 12th house means it is not good. Moving to a 2, 6, 10, that is not related to very disease, but 6 is related to disease, and 7th and 11th. Nowhere here 5th house appeared. 5th house is house of treatment, house of cure. 11th sublord is Saturn, and Saturn is in star of Rahu, no doubt. Rahu is cuspal star lord of 1 and 5th, means some treatment is going on, but it is not forming chain along with 11th and 5th. Had it been forming house grouping with 11th house, then condition was good, but this is not the case. It is not significant of 11th house and 5th house. It is simply 5th house. 5th house means some treatment is going on. There is some effect of medications relating to it, but not completely. Without software itself is showing it in reading, means the condition is not very good. However, it is showing just opposite. 3153 is good for health. That is why it is showing in reading. That means if Rahu is appeased, medications are being given, then there will be controlled state of disease. This is very good thing through Rahu, and its star lord is Ketu. It is again showing 3, 11 and 10. This is also very good indicator. That means there is some chance, and again Rahu is its sublord. Saturn sublord is Rahu. Rahu is occupant of 3, 153. That is very good thing, that it is helping in controlling the disease through Rahu. Means Rahu is itself a poison medicine. All the medicines are poison that should be taken under the supervision of medical expert. Here Rahu is revealing that thing, that medications will be helpful because here occupant of 3, cuspal star lord of 1 and 5 and 3 are very good indication, and its second planet Mars is also cuspal lord of 3 and 10, though this is the Badaka planet, but this signification is good. 3, 10 moving towards 4, 5. 5 is also very good, and Saturn's sub-lord is Mars, that is a Badaka planet. That will not help because Mars is a Badaka planet for Sthira Rasi. However, its signification is very good. 3, 10, 4, 5, cuspal star lord of 9th. That is simply a negative thing. And Pranadasa Lord is Rahu. Rahu is occupant of 3, cuspal star lord of 1 and 5 and cuspal sublord of 3. This table is showing at present the condition that it is controlled. Rahu is medications. Medications will control the disease. However, its second planet, Mars, that is a Badaka planet, even then it is showing in 3, 10, 5 because it is in reading because it is against this event, death is Sthira Lagna. That means Mars is some helping. Courage and own strength will help. Its star lord is Ketu. Its signification moving towards 9, 3, 7, 11 and 10. And its star lord is Rahu again. That is good. Here again Saturn appeared as sub-lord of Rahu. That is not very helping. That is the main culprit because it is the cuspal lord of 1 and 12, occupant of 12, and moving toward 2, 6, 10 and 11. And Saturn appeared as Madhasa Lord. Saturn is occupant of 12th house. That is not good thing. Every time Madhasa Lord should be in 1st, 5th, 9th or in center, then good results should be expected. But Saturn, the Madhasa Lord is in 11th house, 12th house. That is not good sign. However, this is owner of 11th house also, and Saturn's degree is 8 degree, and Saturn is in own sign. Saturn means it has to travel a lot, then it will reach to Aquarius sign, means this distance is not showing good result. That is very bad thing. That means Saturn must be appeased and every caution should be taken care of. And Moon Antardasa Lord is telling the same story that Moon is in a star of Saturn, means the Saturn is the main culprit. The Lord is Saturn and Moon is in star Lord Saturn, that is culprit. Again Mercury is Karka of skin, and that is appeared as Pratanta the Lord. Mercury is moving towards 5, 8, 2, 8. Mercury is cuspal lord of 8th, being significant of his skin, and cuspal lord of 8th is not a good thing. However, it has bad impact of Ketu, means one culprit is Saturn and second is Ketu. Rahu is good planet here, and this way Lagna sub-lord Jupiter is cuspal lord of 2, 11, occupant of second. That is not very bad. Cuspal sub-lord of 1 and 5th, but it has impact of 8th house of Mercury, means Lagna has impact of 8th house through Mercury, means the skin disease is affecting because it is cuspal lord of 5th and 8th and occupant of second house. Second house is not very bad where it is posited, but cuspal sub-lord 1 and 5th is impacted by Mercury, who is cuspal lord of 8th house. That is not good. It will receive bad impact of skin related disease, and its star lord is Ketu. It is also adding fuel to the fire because Ketu is Karka of disease, helping in skin disease. However, here Rahu is very good. Its signification is moving towards 3, 1, 5, 3. Rahu is very good planet for this query, and Rahu must be helpful. Rahu means medications will help, and in any manner if Rahu is appeased, then disease may be under control, may be kept under control. And again Mercury is Sukshma Lord, means disease related to skin, and Rahu is showing that some treatment is going on. And again Saturn Mahadasa Lord is in star of Rahu. That means there is some impact of medications because Saturn appeared as a cuspal lord of first and Rahu Kaspal star lord means medications are being administered, and Jupiter as a Kaspal sublord, and Jupiter is first Kaspal sublord and fifth, and it is impacted by Mercury, that is occupant of 8th house. That means skin disease is affecting the state of mind of the consultant. And Kaspal sublord is Venus. Venus is conjoined with Rahu. However, Rahu is helping, but Venus conjoined with Rahu affects beauty. This is short analysis of this chart, and Lagna is analyzed. 6th, 8th and 12th house analyzed, the astrology is analyzed, and this way I can say in this that this query was put about the disease of the spouse relating to skin, and Rahu is very helpful planet, and medications will help a lot, and appeasement of Rahu will also help a lot. And during Saturn transit there is a problem. Saturn will be helpful when it will be in the sign of Aquarius, but at present Saturn is in a 12th house in Capricorn, and in the Rashi chart, it is in Aquarius, no doubt, but it is at the border or away from the border line, because it is in the 12th house. Saturn is a 12th house. It has entered Aquarius sign, but it is not helping in any manner to the Lagna, because its distance is very long. It has to travel a long distance, and Saturn travels 30 degrees in 2 years and 6 months. That means it will take time, then it will be helpful. But I think that even wearing of any blue sapphire or neelam ring will not be helpful, because Saturn is Kaspal lord of 12th house also. But no doubt Rahu is very helpful, because its signification is occupant of 3, Kaspal star lord of 1 and 5, and Kaspal star lord of 3rd. It is in red shade because due to event it is showing that it is worst, means the event is selected at death sthira. Lagna means for disease, and for disease it is worst, means it is helpful for the treatment. 3rd, 1, 5th and 3rd, these are the good houses relating to the lifespan and treatment. That means Rahu, the Pranadasa Lord, is indicating that the appeasement of the Rahu or medications will help a lot. Thank you for listening me with great patience.